Hi, I'm Chelsea, and I'm a staff at Eastern Appalachian Teen Challenge. A little over 10 years ago, I was hurting and broken, angry, hopeless, and a drug addict. But I didn't plan for life to turn out that way. But there were events that happened in my childhood that were traumatic, and they left me feeling hopeless and angry and broken, and I didn't know what to do with that. Around the age of 12, someone introduced me to marijuana, and I thought that was my answer. I began to use the marijuana as a way to escape the feelings and to be able to function and act like I thought people thought I should. But after a while, that didn't work either. And so I began to seek harder and harder things, and I found opiates, and I quickly became addicted to those. And by the time I graduated high school, I was using morphine and Oxycontin daily, and my life was spiraling out of control. And I didn't know what to do about it. I just thought that's how life was going to be. I'd lost everything at one point, and I was living in my car, and I was just desperate and broken, and I didn't know what else to do. I'd began shooting up and just trying to feel and do anything to relieve that pain, that hurt that I was feeling, but nothing was working. And I began to feel like there was no point in life anymore, and I just wanted to die. And at one point, I put myself in a situation because I was trying to seek drugs, and a man put a gun to my head and said he was going to kill me. And I remember, instead of feeling desperation and begging for my life, that I just dropped to my knees and I said, please, please would you? And I said, God, if you're even there, if you can hear me, if you even care, will you let him pull the trigger? And I remember hearing that him pull the trigger, and it clicked, and in that moment, God met me there, and I knew that he was hearing me, that he was listening, and that was his way out, reaching me at my rock bottom. Someone had been telling me about Teen Challenge, but I didn't think it was for me because I didn't think there was any hope left. The next day, I remember calling the admissions director at Teen Challenge, and I said, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know if this can help or if there's anything left to change, but I need to do something. And a short time later, I remember walking on the campus, and I was still feeling that anger and that brokenness and that hurt, but at the same time, I felt peace. It was a peace that I'd never felt before and that I never experienced before. And I remember saying, okay, God, if there's any broken pieces left, if there's anything that you can salvage, then please do it, because I can't live this way. And God began to, over the months and the weeks that I was there, began to heal and to restore and to take away that hurting, that brokenness, and that emptiness. And I started feeling hope again, that there was a future, that there was a life, that life didn't have to be that endless cycle of day in and day out, miserable. And 10, 11 years later, I get blessed to be able to work with the adolescent program and to see God do that exact same thing that he did in my life and these young people's lives every day. And if you or someone you know is hurting and they're broken and they want help and they want change, but they don't think there's a way out, call us today so that we can lead them and show you what needs to be done so that they can find that hope and that restoration that I found.